Not bad for setting up in a parking lot, brother.
We're at the mall parking lot right now, live, even though we're not live. So we're at CB Food Truck Foodie Fridays at the Indio Mall, and we decided to just set up a spot right here so that way we kind of show where we're hanging out on Fridays. And if you're listening to this, you live in the Coachella Valley, you guys could come hang out. So yeah, CB Food Truck Fridays.
Yes, we're here every Friday. We are trying to bring not only food to Indio, but community and culture. That's why we have art here. That's why we have games here. We have music here. We have local vendors here. Everything from coffee to this week we've finally got a pizza truck. We are finally big enough where pizza wants to be here with us. Seriously, we've been trying forever to get pizza. We have pizza and they're really good. But we're also trying to bring quality, not just quantity, if that makes sense. So making sure that the vendors here are making their food from scratch. They're using clean ingredients as much as possible. Twice a month we have vegan food, vegan donuts. Like tonight we have KBX Fitness Gym here, the new gym that's opening up here in town. They're wanting to coordinate and do maybe even classes here, like outside on a Friday night. Just
where are they opening up?
I think they're in Indio. I literally just found out about them about 45 minutes ago when I found out that I'm going to be making food for their grand opening that no one told me about.
Yeah, I haven't heard of them, but hey, at least now we know.
It's kickboxing.
It's okay. So it's more like martial arts type of gym.
He says that I heard him talking about it. They're going to be doing a video. They did a video earlier. He says it's high intensity kickboxing.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's for all ages.
Yeah.
And they have classes. You can do private trainings and my personal trainings there. But we did a video with them tonight, and that'll be posted. And then next Saturday is the grand opening, and I guess we're going to be there. I literally just found out. I guess just us. Yeah, just like the Foodie Rescue.
So what do you run for those people that don't know?
From the food truck?
Yeah.
So, the CV food truck, the Foodie Rescue truck, actually kind of has multiple pop-ups in it, if you will.
Yeah.
We do the ceviche.
Yeah.
They do Foodie Rescue, which is like the fancy gourmet hot dogs. And then when I use it, I do vegan food, both donuts and food. And so next week, when we're at the new gym, we'll be serving just all natural, clean vegan food out of it.
Oh, okay, cool. So you make a lot of vegan food? So is that what you do? Or
so by trade, I actually, most recently, like the last 10 years, I'm a nutritionist.
Yeah.
I became a personal chef about 10 years ago. Started cooking for businesses, like parties, and then I started cooking for a full-time family. Full-time, that was what I was doing. And that really got me into the nutrition side of cooking because...
like cooking for your own family, or you were hired to cook for somebody else?
No, I was hired to cook for a family full-time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
What? That's crazy. How was that?
I did that for years. It was awesome. I learned to cook a lot of food that I would never cook myself.
How do you get into, or how did you come across that opportunity?
Okay, so I actually worked in Silicon Valley for years, venture capitalism, and I actually was a programmer back in the day. I have a computer science degree. That's what,
That's cool.
I graduated college a long time ago. But back in the day, I was a programmer. I did graphic design and web design.
Yeah.
I moved to the Bay Area to work with a venture capital firm that focused on technology. They needed team members that understood technology. So I started working there, just entry level, with two of the business partners, and they found out that I could cook and that I had a background in vegan and like gluten-free, any dietary restriction really. And I started cooking for them, like lunches, because we never left the office ever. They catered in lunch every day. So once a week I started cooking lunch for them, like for the office of 30 people.
Yeah.
And that was in 2009, 2010, and in 2011, I quit working in the office, and I've just been slinging food since.
Wow, that's so cool. So you ended up cooking full time for somebody that used to work at the office, or?
No, that was completely different cross-country
That's how you
job.
got started in the food business.
That's how I got started in the food business. Yes, I actually moved back. My stepmom had cancer a few years ago. Well, 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. I moved back to Indiana to help my dad out with that, and just by chance, I stumbled upon the personal chef job in Indiana, which I bet there's like 5 people in Indiana that have personal chefs, right? because it's pretty, simple state.
Yeah.
No, and I just got in. I got hired to cook for them part-time. They found out that I had a background in nutrition.
Yeah.
And using food to heal yourself. If you put good in your body, you're going to feel better.
Yeah.
And no two people are the same. You see what I'm saying? So, like, what might work for me might not work for you.
Yeah.
Well, the family that I was cooking for had a list of ailments from diverticulosis to no gallbladder to, can't have garlic. Just the list
a big list of
so many things. And just by changing their diet and omitting things from the diet that they were eating that were bad for them, like dairy, for a good example, they quit taking certain medicines because they weren't having those problems anymore.
Wow, just by changing their diet.
Yes. So I got started with nutrition about 10 years ago. Long story short, I was in a terrible car accident. I have nerve damage from like the nape of my neck all the way to my hips, like pretty bad.
Yeah.
And every doctor just wanted me to take a pain pill, and I had just moved to the Bay Area and was working full time, and I couldn't live off pain pills. It's just not my thing. It wasn't an option for me. Plus, it wasn't a resolution.
It was just kind of like making you go along. Yeah.
Right. So that wasn't an option for me. So like, it took me 9 months after my car accident to finally find a doctor that just told me, like, if you're healthier, you're gonna feel better. And I was like, what? And that's what made me realize that I wasn't unhealthy. I was living conveniently off of packaged foods that said it was low fat, low sugar. You see what I'm saying? And I wasn't providing myself the nutrients that you needed. When your body is sick and you have ailments, that's the time when you need nutrients and minerals and vitamins to regrow those cells to get your immune system back up to par. And a chiropractor told me that, and it made a huge difference. I took one cooking class from an older Indian lady about Ayurvedic living and feeding your body and nourishing it, not just feeding yourself. That was 10 years ago, and no pain pills, no nothing. I just changed my diet, and I don't go on a diet. I eat whatever I want. I just make sure that I eat
because
it
there's a big difference going on a diet, and then because when you say going on a diet, it's like I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to my old habits.
No, I made a lifestyle change.
Lifestyle change, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yes, and every year, especially as I get older, I'm a mom now. I just realized that certain things I don't need anymore. I try to give up something every year, like simple stuff like high fructose corn syrup, MSG, artificial colors, all those things that our body doesn't need. My mentality behind that is that, okay, so cancer is a huge thing, right? People get cancer all the time, all ages.
Everything gives you cancer.
And all of the, in the simplest form, cancer is abnormal cells. So your body's getting these abnormal cells from somewhere and making you sick, then you shouldn't put unnatural things in your body.
Yeah.
That's my whole mentality. Like, I don't even know if that like makes sense or that's like logical to other people, but in my brain, if your body can make abnormal cells.
I've heard people say that your body is like a machine, so you have to give it the right oil. So like, for example, your car, if you put diesel on your car and it's not the right fuel, it's not going to work.
Same thing, exactly.
Your body, you don't want to be putting these, especially like you said, artificial food, because like coloring, like what is food coloring? Like what is it even that made out of? And what are the preservatives? Like food is not supposed to last in your fridge for like 2 weeks. Like it's supposed to go bad like right away. So it makes sense. Like I have a terrible diet. The only thing I did was I did keto for maybe like 6 months to a year. I don't even know the timeline. I lost 40 pounds on keto.
Right.
And then after that, I just.
But when you were doing that, how did you feel? Did you feel better? Did you have more energy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You slept better?
I woke up more tired, but overall it was better. Overall, I felt healthier. Like I just felt way better. Right now, we kind of just started getting back to keto, and I did 30-day vegan. I just tried going vegan 30 days last, I think, July. That one was cool too. Like every time I woke up in the morning, like I would have like a flat stomach, no problems, nothing. And it's done because I know the benefits and I tried them. But like you said, I tried them for like the diet. I didn't try them for a lifestyle change. But I mean, I love chips and all that shit too. So.
Well, but the key, I think the key to anybody having a lifestyle change is you sit down, you figure out what you like and how to make that healthy. You feel me? And let's say that there are things that aren't healthy that I like, right? I grew up on like, we cook all our vegetables in bacon fat growing up. Like that's how, like you had green beans, they're cooked in bacon fat. You know, you're frying potatoes in the morning, they're cooked in bacon fat. Like, so I was raised on that like no wasting. You know what I mean? Like I grew up with like dairy farmers and pig farmers, so like we made the most out of that.
Everything
you know?
you had to use,
I think people just need to get back to the, like I said, what do you like? How can you make it healthy? Let's say there are things that you don't like healthy. Well, Monday through Friday, don't do that. And if you feel like you want that unhealthy stuff on the weekends, do it on the weekends. You know?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, after a short amount of time, probably 2 to 3 weeks, those things that are bad for you, you're not going to want them anymore. Because you're going to see how you feel during the week, and then on Saturday, you're going to be like, damn, bro, I ate that Twinkie and had that Mountain Dew, and now I feel like shit.
I know what you mean.
So it's just training yourself to do that, and if you get into the habit, like I say, I tell people, like, don't even go on a diet. Try 3 days a week. Pick 3 days a
To
week
eat
that
healthy.
yes. And write down at the end of the day how you felt. As tedious as it sounds, if you want a lifestyle change and you want to be healthy,
Those are the
write it
steps you have
down
to take.
for accountability, to show yourself, okay, well, Wednesday I did this. Whether you're eating vegan or just eating clean in general,
Yeah.
you know, Wednesday I did X, Y, and Z. And at the end of the night, I felt great, I slept great, I woke up great. And then Thursday, I had pizza again, I had 6 coffees, I had a soda. Guess what? I didn't feel good.
Yeah.
My guts didn't feel good, my head didn't feel good. It's all connected. People don't realize that. What you put in your body is so important. Your nervous system, your immune system, your brain, your hormones, they all get regulated in your guts. Literally.
Yeah.
70% of our immune system is in our guts. 70%. So if you're not putting good food in your body and you already have ailments, no way you're getting better.
So do you eat, so you're before vegan, you don't eat any
No, I just eat clean. I just eat clean, I'm nutritious,
okay.
so that means for me, I'm more prone to buy something that's non-GMO than organic because I grew up on a farm and I don't think pesticides are bad. I mean, it's the organic phase is like so popular now and been around for a while that no one's using bad pesticides anymore, really. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if your company's still using that, like they're falling behind the times.
Yeah,
so
they're going out of business. You can't really get away with that anymore. Just like how sodas are going back to regular sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
So me and my family, my daughter and I, we eat clean, meaning that if we do eat meat or fish, it's always no antibiotics, no hormones, no chemicals. Just for the reason that meat already is harder for people to process generally. So if you're eating meat with fillers, i.e. minerals and nutrients that your body doesn't need, well, it's not going to break it down either.
Yeah.
You know? That's another thing is that as far as eating, regardless of where you're getting your protein or your vegetables, however those vitamins and minerals are getting in your body, you have to eat an array of them, always.
Yeah.
Because your body can only break down so much at a time. It can only absorb so much at a time. So if you just keep eating the same thing over and over and over, kind of gets your body like
used to it.
Or confused because it can't physically break down and absorb everything.
Because it's the same.
Like when you go to meal prep, you'll notice people do like ground turkey, they do salmon. It's because your body needs all of those. Exactly.
Oh, so you're saying you can't eat the same food like every day or the same type of food
over and over. Like so, if you're eating turkey in the morning, turkey is like one of the best proteins that you can eat anyway. It's full of vitamin B and it's higher in fiber than other ones. And vitamin B is really good for your guts.
Yeah.
It naturally helps to break down food. But, oh, I got sidetracked with the turkey. Just meat in general. You just have to make sure that you're eating, even if you just don't eat like beans, right? You eat beans, or you don't want to eat too much soy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You don't want to eat too much of one thing. Just like, I mean, that's why the food pyramid has shapes in it, right? Like you eat so much of this, so much of this. You don't want to give your body just one source of protein because it doesn't know how to use that protein. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We literally, I keep saying this over and over, but we literally can only process so much stuff. So if you do choose to eat meat, just make sure that your portion control is on point. People have no idea that size of meat should be like a great example, a stack of cards, like playing cards.
Yeah.
That's like one portion of meat. So people eating like 12-ounce ribeyes, that's way more than you need.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Have you heard of the carnivore diet?
No.
No? Well, there's like a new diet that people are trying out. I've seen people like on the internet. They eat nothing but animal-related products, like no vegetables, no fruits.
Oh, hilarious!
So,
it's like the opposite of vegan.
The opposite of vegan, but it requires a lot of fasting since you're eating so much heavy food. So you gotta fast like 16 hours or 18-hour fast, and then you have protein. Like again, it has to be kind of natural food though. You can't be the processed stuff. So farm raised, whatever. People wild game. milk, cheese, like all that stuff. So that's what they're eating, and then they also have to take supplementary vitamins though.
Yeah,
So that
see
you
that.
have to take vitamins because you can't just live off of it. So
And the only problem with you taking the vitamins, the supplements, is that what's the best way to say this? So when you're eating food that's high in vitamins and nutrients, generally those foods also have fiber in them, where vitamins is not providing you fiber.
yeah,
And it's ample to have fiber. And high things in protein, especially meat, like beans, obviously are high in fiber. But red meat, chicken, turkey, fish, they're not high in fiber, and your body needs that fiber. Plus, if you only eat one certain amount, if you only eat meat all the time, and that's fine. I don't care, you eat whatever you want. I'm just telling you, you're gonna mess up your digestive system and your the way you break down foods, because your body's gonna forget how to break down that sugar. It's gonna forget how to break down those carbs.
yeah,
So you have to, that's why I can't stress people enough that regardless of what you do, just eat a variety. Quit eating one thing. Quit eating a lot of one thing. Portion control. I mean, even with like kids, I see moms, have like the box to go to like the play date, and they have like the box of Cheez-Its or whatever, and they're like dumping it out on the kids' plate. And like a serving size, our kids are little, The serving size for an adult is like 25 crackers, and they just gave them 7.
yeah,
People just have to like think more about it. People are so go, just like not sitting down to eat. Like I hustle hard. That's my full-time job. I hustle. But my daughter and I, we eat at a table every meal. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to acknowledge that you're eating, that there's a point to this. It's not just something on the
shoving
to-do
it down
list.
your throat and
Right.
go.
Because people are so used to eating conveniently that they're not providing the nourishment to their bodies. And then, your brain needs it. Your hormones need it. Like if you're tired all the time, you feel like you're PMSing all the time, it's probably your diet.
Yeah.
It's probably what you're eating, because people have no
So
idea.
you are what you eat is very
Yes,
true.
so true. And I'm not saying this like trying to preach or anything. I'm telling you this because it has changed my life.
Yeah.
My daughter is 4, never been sick, never had a fever, ever, because she eats good every day. And guess what? If she doesn't want to eat good, then she goes hungry till tomorrow until she wants to eat good.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding you, because people these days don't realize the long-term problems when you let your kids choose what they want to eat, like the development of their brain particularly, and their digestive tract and their organs. It all needs vitamins and minerals, your brain just doesn't function on its own. You have to give it things to function. So when you're not giving when you're giving them processed foods all the time, they're not getting what they need. Whether they eat it in a vitamin or not, I'm a big believer. I think supplements help for sure, especially if your body doesn't absorb as much nutrients as other people do. I realize that's a problem. But no, I think that you need to eat the food, even if it's like me. I didn't grow up eating spinach salad and kale salad, and we didn't even have avocado in Indiana. Okay, like it was for real. It was like corn, potatoes, and green beans. Those were like the vegetables growing up.
Yeah.
All cooked in bacon fat. We weren't even eating bacon. It was like leftover bacon fat from the day before. You feel me?
Yeah.
But no,
is cooking a bacon fat really bad?
well, it's just
Because I use that to cook like eggs and stuff.
right? Because it tastes so good.
That's so good.
No, it's not. It's not bad for you. When you cook vegetables and any type of fat, you cook it generally for a longer period of time, right? So the fat absorbs in it. The longer you cook a vegetable, the more nutrients you take out of it.
Yeah. No, I was talking about like using bacon fat to cook other meat or.
Oh no, I mean, it's a fat. No, it doesn't matter. I don't think so.
Well, because that's what the keto diet was. A lot of fats.
Yeah.
So either from nuts or bacon or from animals and stuff.
Well, and that's like training your body to get into ketosis. And that's a whole other story too. I mean, and I don't know tons about that, but I have a lot of people that inquire about keto diets and wanting to do it and be a vegan.
I thought that was so easy to do keto.
Oh.
It's I don't know, like for me it was super easy and high protein, like you're always full, you're not
Right.
and then since you're not allowed to eat sugar and all that, so then after a couple of days or whatever you just make those decisions, as it gets easier to just not even think about that food, kind of like create a habit.
I think that with the keto diet, it's definitely easier to eat out also. You see what I'm saying? Like it's definitely easier to go to a restaurant and get something that's keto versus vegan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's easier for more people to use
Just
that lifestyle.
remove the carbs and
right.
see what they
Or
have.
sub them out, whatever.
Yeah.
Just do without. yeah, I don't have any. The only thing that's ever I've heard bad about like someone that I know that's hardcore keto is that, like I said, it gets to the thing where you can mess with your blood sugar levels when your body's not having the constant sugar and glucose to break down, where it forgets to do that. But I think that's like extreme. I think that's like if you're like hardcore keto, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just, like I said, I just try to eat clean. And the reason why I want to talk to you tonight is that I feel like so many of the new like diets or lifestyles, like the vegan and keto, I guess, gluten-free for sure. People, that's so funny to me. But no, it's almost like a fad where people are just going to the store and they see that it's vegan. They read the ingredients at the bottom because now it will tell you, right? Like at the bottom it says like milk, soy, peanuts. You don't have to like read the ingredients anymore. If one of those things is in it, it will list it below so that you see that. I think the man is just trying to get you down. Just like a School of Rock. Have you seen that? Sorry.
Yeah.
The man.
It's a great movie.
I feel like it's the easy way out again, how everything is electronic. We don't have to do a lot of things ourselves. You don't have to read the ingredients anymore. They don't want you to read the ingredients. You don't know what they are.
Yeah.
They're just telling you at the bottom. I know this from having people, like cooking people and seeing people that are vegan, and they show me how they go get their food that they eat for the week, right? They're buying food that's vegan.
Yeah.
And the packages, I'm like, okay, what's that? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, what's that? But the very bottom doesn't say milk or eggs or anything, so they buy it. So that's my biggest thing, is that I just want people to understand that if you're being a vegan because your friends are, or
because it's a trend,
or whatever, like the cool thing about being a vegan, or like the cool thing about it is that it's plant strong. It's that's just showing you that like we literally, right, we literally can live off of the ground. Like if the plants, like God has given us what we need for our bodies to be healthy and strong. So when you're just putting synthetic fake food in your body, it's no good. You're better off eating eggs than eating meat, because at least you're getting vitamins and nutrients from it, I've been working for a long time, and I feel like I've worked with a lot of different age groups, from when I work with computers to restaurants to cooking, whatever. And that's the biggest thing, is that like, and I did it, like I told you, when I realized I wasn't unhealthy, I was eating conveniently.
Yeah.
I was eating those packaged things that said low fat, that said no sugar. I didn't know it was in them, but guess what? It was low fat, low sugar, and ready to go.
Yeah, that's what you heard a lot, was like growing up, there was like no sugar, like low fat. All you gotta buy your meat with no fat. And then when we started doing keto, we realized like animal fat's good. It's good for you. Like you're taking away that stuff. So
yeah, our brains need cholesterol.
And it's like these narratives, like we didn't have the information that we have today. So back in the day, we would just listen to whatever was a propaganda. So that's pretty crazy.
And it's still going on. I mean, that's just like the Beyond Meat that's so popular right now. I'm not giving them any crap, but they are a soy-based product, and they're non-GMO. People don't realize that fake soy is bad for you. Like, don't be eating fake soy. If you look on crackers, even like fruit snacks, cereals, anything that's kind of mass-produced in a box, most of them have the soy lecithin in it. I can't even say it, but it's basically man-made soy, and it's not good. Soy causes problems for men, for women. Too much of it messes with our hormones.
Yeah.
So if you're eating food that has something in it that messes with your hormones, you see what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
it's just like a downward spiral. Not to mention, messes your guts up, and if your guts are messed up, then you're gonna be sick.
Yeah.
So I just want to share with people that there's an affordable way, there's an easy way, there's a convenient way to be healthy, not just like a fad. Like think about if your food isn't fresh.
Like
it doesn't have a lot.
It's just kind of common sense. It's kind of things that we all know. It's like that if you want to lose weight, just stop eating all the bad stuff. Go run every day. Like go for a walk.
And don't even think about the weight. Think about you just want to be healthy.
You just
when I got in my car accident, I was 25 pounds heavier than I was now. I had no idea I needed to lose 25 pounds, or that I was going to lose 25 pounds.
Yeah.
It was not my intention. My intention was to not be in pain anymore.
Yeah. Do you offer classes or courses or anything that has to do with meal prepping, meal plans?
So, yes, I realized that 2019 I did not do one at all. 2018 I did vegan workshops every month.
Yeah.
So last year I just got taken over with the donut world, and I kind of I guess I just forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like adamant about it in 2018. So yes, this year, now that I have, well, you know, I have a local following and I have lots of people that support me and come out to my events, and they see that there's a way to make good vegan food, to make comfort food, to feed your family as well, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get where the mom has to make her own meal, right? No, we're talking about feeding the family one meal, right? Like, so if you want to if you want to eat clean or you want to be a vegan or whatever, there's a way to do it for the whole family. So, starting 2020, I'm working with Coachella Valley food trucks. We're going to be doing not only workshops, like family workshops, cooking workshops, like health and wellness workshops, from herbal remedies to holistic remedies to CBD.
Is that going to be in downtown India, right?
Yes.
Downtown India?
Yes.
Okay. Coming soon.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. And then, yes, I actually brought my meal prep stuff. I meal prepped last year. Same thing happened. I got overbooked with donuts to quit doing the meal prep. But I'm going to start doing meal prep again. And I'm going to be working with Coachella Valley food trucks to be bringing it to events.
Like meal prep, you mean like make it for people to just buy meals for the week or something?
Yes. So starting in March, I'll be doing vegan meal prep again, which will be anything from snacks. I find that's actually the hardest thing to stay on top of. You can go get some rice and some chicken or some beans and some veggies, right? But like snacks are what's hard. It's kind of hard not to eat crap. So I prep everything from breakfast to snacks to dinner, and you can do it in 3, 5, or 7 days.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be offering meal prep. You can come learn. I'll be offering it where you can order it from me and pick it up.
Yeah.
And then we'll be actually downtown Indio as well as at the food truck events. You can pick up your orders.
Wow, that's so
Or let's say you come on a Friday night and you have no idea that I'm meal prepping, but I meal prep. But the menu that I have, you can still buy it 3, 5, or 7 days.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So let's say you come down, you're like, dude, that barbecue black bean burrito you had was so bomb. I'm like, you want 3 of them for the week? I got you right now.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I'm trying to bring it so that
it makes it easy for people, because a lot of times too is people say they don't have enough time.
right.
Even though we all have time, even if you're super busy, but that way you make it easier for people to start into that trend, even if they only buy 3 because they're barely testing the waters. They don't want to dive in because it's hard to go cold turkey. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
No,
get your foot in the water.
that's why I said that I think trying the like Monday through Friday thing works really well for people. That on the weekends you have your cheat days, and even after you get into the habit of like your lifestyle change, you still have the cheat day. You can still you can still go be wild. Add a piece of pizza and a Coke. Okay, people. I'm living it up tonight. Nick's Pizza's here and it's bomb. But yeah, so I'm trying to get, not trying, we're going to. It's just kind of crazy it's all happening so quickly. But we're going to be, we're working to bring vegan, healthy, clean meal prep options to the east side of the desert. It's not over here. And we realized that just from the donuts, just from me selling the vegan donuts in Coachella, in the high desert, in Palm Springs, in Indio, people want to be healthy.
Yeah.
People want to feel better. People want to sleep. People want to sleep good, right? They want their kids to have better attention.
And I think it's all part of a movement too, because if you think about like if you impact somebody's family, or it could be an individual, they're gonna inspire at least 1 to 2 people and their family and their friends to get into that. And then you're thinking about like in a year-long period, you're gonna have countless of like reach from starting like your movement. By the time the year's over, and it's only going to continue to add that, because those people inspire more people and they inspire more people. I know the reason we did keto diet was because my sister started doing it. She lost a bunch of weight. Then me and her did it, and then her whole family went keto, and then they lost a bunch of weight, and they inspired other people. Like it's like a ripple effect, because you do see someone's like, wow, he looks healthier, he lost some weight.
Right, it's working for them.
So what are you doing? And people are going to be asking, and then you might inspire somebody else to do it. So I think that's a good thing to do.
We're definitely trying to inspire people to be more involved. Like I said, we see there's a calling for it. Even with the Grub Plug, you know what I mean? Like they're doing kind of, let's say, comfort food in short, whether it's tacos or fries or whatever. But they're using clean products. They're making the food here. If they're frying a food, they're making sure their fryer is clean. I mean, all those small things matter. It just matters. Like people don't realize how much work it goes into doing this and making it happen every week. and everybody that comes and pops up here and is creating the food here in front of you in a tent. You know, I mean, like a lot goes into this. People that are doing this are very talented, and more so, at least here that we're working with, like our small group that we're working with, everyone's so passionate and so helpful to each other. We really just want to bring back when you see someone, you smile at that person, you say hi, you make eye contact, right? We're a community.
Yeah.
Yes.
A place to come hang out, because there's nothing going on. I know, well, actually we're competing with the fair, but look how packed it is. People want this stuff. The fair's going on right now. It's a Friday night. You should be at the fair, but they decided to come to see your food truck because they know it's food that's not available all the time. You see your neighbor at I had the podcast with Eric, and he talked about he always sees people tell him that, oh, I saw my cousin that I haven't seen in so long. I saw a neighbor I haven't seen in so long. So it's really, like, I actually ran into people like that too. People that I grew up with when we were little kids I haven't seen in like 10 years, just running into them here because you're going out, there's things to do.
About.
So
I mean,
I appreciate this.
It goes a long way to smile at someone and be kind to someone, and to, more so is that when we started doing this, there was only one truck, 2 tents and 1 truck. And now we're doing this where, like, the mayor's involved. The Indio Grand Marketplace, I mean, they just talked to Eric yesterday, and they're like, all right, this is already, like, way crazier than we thought. Like, what can we do to help this keep going? Because we don't want this, we want this to continue. We appreciate it, people, well, the mall was kind of forgotten about, The mall was kind of forgotten about.
Yeah, it's been a dead mall for years. Like, no one ever came here. Like, this is the most traffic it's had in years. It's crazy. It literally is.
In the parking
every
lot,
Friday.
People. You feel me? I mean, this is like for real one of the situations where if you build it, they will come. I mean, people. That's why it's gotten so popular. Is that other businesses see that it's successful, other people see that it's successful, the community sees it. There's places for kids. I mean, even if the music and everything is all family oriented on like a non-lame level where everybody can have a good time.
Yeah, right now, I mean, there's a DJ, there's a dude like spinning hula hoops, people selling art, people selling coffee, pizza, churros,
and
just all kinds of food.
Here.
Like,
it's
a great vibe. Like, everybody's local. Like, people just get out of work and then they see that, oh, let's stop by, let's go to see food truck, let's go hang out. So now, instead of going to, like you said, going to your traditional Jack in the Box, now you come here and get the better food that's prepared in front of you, like you're saying.
Like,
so,
exactly.
And you're supporting your local entrepreneurs, your neighbors, businesses, all that stuff.
I know that, like I said, I'm doing this, and I come here on my own time when I'm not slinging donuts to promote it and to talk about it, because that's how I have gotten to where I am. And by no means am I like a big shot, but I'm a donut hustler, and that's what I do for a living now. That's like my passion, and I cannot believe that's how I take care of my daughter and I. I'm selling donuts, out of the back of my car for the most part, because I have so many personal orders. But I am where I am because I have met the right people and we work together. I couldn't do any of this alone. So now that I am to the point where I have met a lot of people, I'm networking with people. I work with Coachella Valley food trucks now. We're working with the city of Indio. I work with the city of Coachella. I'm really trying to give it back to people now and like pay it forward and be like, you know what? Yes, I can make donuts, but I can also help you feed your family on a budget. I can teach you how to get off your anxiety medicine. I can teach you how to get your guts right so that you can go to the bathroom regularly, because let's be real, that's TMI, but so many people suffer with gut problems. So, I mean, that's cholesterol, diabetes, and digestion. Those are the 3 biggest things that I help people with as far as like nutrition goes. And just from the simplest changes to their diet, I help them. When you have digestive problems, it eventually takes over your mind. I don't mean like makes you crazy. I just mean that you're uncomfortable, you're stressed about it, right? You don't feel good all the time. So after a while, it's just you don't have good days anymore. You feel me? Because you're always worried about something like that. Especially people that suffer with anxiety or depression, and no doctor ever asks them like, well, maybe you're mineral deficient, because that's a huge thing. Like getting enough minerals. And that's just like one example. But that's what I do now. I talk to people, ask them what they eat, how they eat, and you know, what problems are you having? Usually people want to get off medication because they're having side effects from it, and they've been having side effects for a long time. That's the one thing that's hard. People think that they can take a pill and have resolutions, and yes, I'm sure there are pills that give you, I'm not even judging like that, like
that help out, but I mean, it's sometimes like, because my dad takes like a bunch of pills every day. He has to take a bunch of pills because he's had a bunch of health problems. So it's like, I don't know, like, it's helping him out, but then you're all like, is he supposed to take freaking that many pills every day? Like, it's,
you know,
it's
my dad had last year, 2018, 2019, and my dad's hella old in his own ways, backwoods, wanted to eat, you know, sushi coos and whatever else he can get his hands on. It's not healthy. He just started adding 2 different herbs to his diet, like drinking them, turmeric and ginger, in like with green tea. That's how he chooses to drink it, whatever. But his cholesterol dropped 30 points. He doesn't have blood pressure problems. That was 2 years ago, and that's all he changed. So there are like super small things that you can change. My dad doesn't have a spleen, and he only has 1 kidney, and he has liver problems, so pills aren't really an option for him anyway. Even if he wanted to, his body doesn't absorb them like they should. So changing his diet was the best thing for him, and he did start walking. Like, another thing people don't understand, exercise, even just walking, is so beneficial. So beneficial. It's a whole other podcast. But yeah, no, I wholeheartedly, I want to help those people that are suffering, that whether it's weight loss or stress or anxiety or whatever it is, I can 99% sure tell you that if you're not eating healthy and you change it, most of those problems will go away. And I can say that from experience. This is not like a book that I read. This is me changing my life 10 years ago and where I am today. You know?
Yeah. So I mean, at least you have, because a lot of people, they want to tell people what to do, but they don't have the credibility, or I don't know. You always want to be in a skeptic, especially if someone tells you change your diet.
This is how I explain to anybody that comes to me that wants help, that seems lost, or because you get to the point where you're defeated. Your health has defeated you, but you're like, I guess I'm just never going to feel good again. You know? I tell them, okay, well, how long have you been doing X, Y, and Z that someone's told you to do? And most of the time, it's over a year, but usually 5 to 7 years. They've been on the same pills to help with their problems, and nothing has changed. And I'm like, you're telling me for 7 years you've been doing the same thing and nothing has changed, and you're still doing it, and no one asks you how you know what I'm saying? They just want to give you another pill. So I just really believe in, you know, a holistic homeopathic way of life, and our bodies are stronger than we give them credit for, and if you put good in, you will feel better. I mean, it's just that simple, but
that's awesome.
People, like I said, they get defeated. I want to be the person that tells you that tomorrow's a new day, and it's never too late to start. You know, my dad didn't start eating healthy to change his cholesterol and blood pressure until he was in his late 60s. And like I said, it took 2 things that he added to his diet. My aunt, same thing. She started taking an adaptogen herb, which is I'm actually trained in holistic remedies too, so I have a certificate in nutrition as well as using nutrition to heal yourself. My aunt got cancer last year, was having blood pressure problems, cholesterol problems, stress, sleep deprivation, just side effects and stuff, you know, from cancer, from treatment. And she started taking an adaptogen herb, which is just an herb that helps regulate cortisol in your hormones. And that helps you throughout the day manage your stress. Because if your hormones are regulated and your cortisol levels are regulated, then your brain and your body is functioning at like a more normal, you know, regulated level to help with the stress. So if your stress levels are down during the day, you will sleep better at night. And the only time that you recreate the human growth hormone is when you're in your REM sleep. So someone that's really sick and like needs to create new cells, needs to get healthier, like they need to train their body to be healthier, it's really important that you get that sleep. It's not even important, it's like detrimental that you get that sleep. My aunt started taking same two herbs my dad did, and then an adaptogen herb for her stress levels. Within 9 months, she's cancer-free. Her cholesterol dropped 90 points. 90. I mean, her doctor didn't even believe it. And she's not taking those medicines anymore. She was taking a blood pressure medicine. She was taking cholesterol medicine, like a blood thinner, something for constipation. I mean, ridiculousness. all just start putting good in your body.
Just eating a healthy. So what is that thing you said about
it's an
the
adaptogen herb,
stress?
and there are all kinds of them. Ashwagandha root, I take that personally. Valerian root is another really popular one that's generally more popular for men, but they help regulate cortisol levels, hormone levels, and like I said, throughout the day. For me, I never really had, I've never been an anxious person. I'm pretty chill. It wasn't until I was a mom and it was on was just me and my daughter on the full-time hustle where time gets to me where I'm like, oh, okay, I feel a little stressed now.
Yeah.
I started taking the adaptogen herb over a year ago, and for me, it just helps me stop and think versus stop and freak out. Not that I was freaking out, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When you get overwhelmed and you're like, whatever. I have the ability to stop and think, not get stressed out about the small stuff for sure, let shit go. But I sleep.
Yeah.
And I don't sleep a lot because I'm full-time hustle. But when I do sleep, I am out.
You
and I sleep good.
You make sure you get a good night's rest, no matter what.
Right. Because before last year, I've never been, like I mentioned, I've never been crazy into supplements, but I was probably taking 4 or 5 different ones, and then I switched to just one. I'm doing that for over a year, and the supplement that I take has the adaptogen herb in it.
Oh,
and I had heard about it, but I was like, nah, I don't need that. I'm not stressed.
Yeah. Everybody's stressed.
Right.
We all have all kinds of symptoms.
Well, we all have oxidative stress that we don't even know that we have. You know, things in the air, pollutants in the air, there's things out of our hands that we can't control that causes stress on our bodies. So that's where the adaptogen herbs come in play. They help with that. They help with those things you don't even realize you help. Like, how often are you like, I wonder if my cortisol levels are regular today? You feel me?
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
I don't know what that is.
So all those things are important, and people just don't know. And I didn't know either until I got sick. And my daughter's dad has Crohn's disease, really, 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 really bad, really bad. So that's how I think that I have more knowledge, I bet, on digestive issues and digestion than I'm just going to say it, than most doctors.
Yeah. From
having a person in my life for over 10 years that's chronically ill with gut problems, and surgery is not an option. Lots of times medicines aren't an option. So you have to figure out what works for you, or give up. So that's another reason why I am so passionate about this. Is that, dude, I've been keeping someone alive for a while just from changing their diet and helping them eat because, like I said, every ailment's different. What everyone needs is different. It's just a trial and error, and you just can't give up. You
have to keep trying, and that's really inspiring. You have a lot of great, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I just want to change my diet now. I was gonna get me some what do you call it, elote fries, but now I'm not gonna get that anymore.
I'm like, you can get them to start on Monday. No, and I'm glad. It means a lot to me because I'm super passionate about this to the point where I know people think I'm super uber geek. I didn't wear my glasses tonight so that I would be less geeky. Talking about this.
No, I don't think it's being geeky. I think that's awesome to be so knowledgeable in a certain thing. There's something to it. It's, I don't know. There's a human thing when you see somebody that's so good at their craft, and it could be a passion. I feel like what you do is out of passion because you started trying to help somebody. You helped yourself. You've helped other people, and now you want to help even more people, especially coming this year. So it's
I want to help anybody that wants it because I know what it feels like to be defeated from not feeling good. I know what it feels like to not feel good, to have headaches, to not be able to go to the bathroom, to have pain, discomfort, and I also know what it feels like to have nobody else understand.
Yeah.
Because when most people suffer from pain or chronic illnesses, they don't talk about it anymore because nobody understands. You see what I'm saying? So
do you think a lot of people now are more open to the idea of changing their lifestyle than maybe, let's say, 10 years ago before? I feel like with social media And I don't know, maybe it's just because I got older, but
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's easier now for people to change or harder? Or I mean, compared to 10 years ago?
Yes, I think so. I think that it's just a younger generation wanting to know more in general, maybe that their parents didn't tell them. Does that make sense? Because
Yeah.
when I was teaching yoga here and selling donuts and coffee, I teach yoga for pain. I try to teach people that yoga is for you. It's not about doing handstands and back bends. It's about like being in the now, taking the time out to like let shit go and be present.
Do you
And
still do the yoga stuff here?
so no, we don't do it here anymore, but we do it at 6th Street in Coachella, and then also coming soon. I'm super effing excited. Next month in March, I'm starting to do a yoga beat class with Flat Black at Palm Desert.
Yeah.
So I'll be incorporating music
Damn.
with the
What
yoga.
do you do for fun?
I'm a mom. A mom hard. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about that. Yoga has changed my life. It has. I mean, I can't even go into details how it changed my life. From pain, from having confidence, to being healthy, to getting stronger, to believing in myself, to sharing with others, to liking exercise that I never ever knew that I would like. I mean, I grew up on a farm, so we did chores, stuff like that. I feel like I was always working out. So like going and like working out, I've never been like, let's go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's never been
Just
my thing.
been just active, doing things.
But I've been doing yoga for 10 years religiously every day. I'm seriously now,
Every day?
even with my like hardcore hustle flow, 6 days a week. Even if I only have 10 minutes is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Because the movement, the movements get the circulation and blood flow and I mean in general that. But for me, just reminding myself that like all that I can worry about is now.
Yeah.
Now. Because there are so many things in the world that are out of our hands.
So you're just trying to optimize your body every single day to be 100% with the
I'm trying
yoga,
to train my mind.
eating, and then there is something to subconsciously knowing that you're doing the best effort to put the best ingredients in your body and stretching because you're trying to be healthier. I feel like whatever you put your mind to, like that does even make yourself even healthier because your mind is healthy. It's weird.
Look, the best feeling that I can tell you that I have is that I have a 15-year-old boy that works with me regularly, helps me prep up in the high desert, and he sees the shit show side of my life, like for sure. I'm always running late. There's never enough of this. There's always something forgetting this, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's so great because he can look at me now. He's 15 and he can say, but we're doing the best we can do.
Yeah.
We're doing the best we can do because like we're trying hard. We're trying to help other people. We're trying to, share our ways of life or whatever. And so I think when you get to that point, when like you can look in the mirror and being like, I'm for real doing the best that I can for myself.
Yeah.
That's when you can help other people, and that's when you start growing, and that's when you go next level. When you look at yourself and you're like, damn, I'm doing this for me.
Yeah.
Because no one else is going to do it for you. If you want to be healthy, it's up to you. It doesn't matter what's going on, your kids, your baby mama, whatever, your family bringing you down. Well,
it's not excuses. It's the same thing that people say where like that they don't make enough money or they want to do this, they don't have time for this, but it's just the choices that they make with their time. Or people are doing dumb things all the time, especially streaming, playing video games, going out and drinking on the weekends. Like people spend $100 going drinking at a club or whatever, and
they don't have 25 minutes to prep food.
They don't have the money or the time to prep food, but they're drinking 2 days of the week, like, and I get too, there's escapism, like sometimes it's cool, like, don't hold yourself back, but just don't make excuses if you're always complaining, because it's always the people that are complaining, and it's just, there's something, like, I don't know what happened, like recently, every time I just get on social media, like I just see people complaining and complaining and complaining, it's like, it pisses me off. Like I've been trying to avoid it. It's just so annoying.
Bro, it's 2020, so I've only been in the desert for like 3.5 years. In the last year and a half, I've met, a gang of people that I feel like are family now, that we're all on the same page. We're all like entrepreneurs trying to share, our passions and our drive. It wasn't until last month, I was talking to my best friend's husband. We're mom friends, right? And her husband's super dope too, which is not often. Okay, so let's talk about that. His name's Manny. Manny, I'm shouting you out. You're awesome. And he made a good point to me. He was like, this year's already, January 5th, everyone was like, is January over yet? What is happening? I feel like everybody in my life, and I'm like, dude, I'm clowning. This is great. I don't even care. Like, there's so much going on that I'm just going with it. But then he was talking to me, and he was like, it's because something's changed, whatever in the universe that is, right? Whatever whatever. But people have either gotten to a point where they're blocked and they're like, nah, I can't do this. I'm done. I'm defeated. Or people like, I'm just going to say it like myself. That block is not a block to me. That's momentum to me. And he's like, you have the momentum. He's like, and the reason why I have momentum is because I hang out with people like you that have momentum.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Everybody everybody I know, 2019 was like a challenging year for some way. And I'm sure it is every year. I think now that I'm a mom, it's just always like next level challenging where you're like, damn, I thought it was hard. And, I thought 24 was hard. I'm a mom. It's hard. Everybody had a challenging year. Most people like prevailed through it and by the end of the year, they were like, damn, it's just talking about, yoga. You asked me if I was going to be doing yoga here. And I said, no, I'm not doing it anymore. But I'm going to be doing it with Flat Black starting next month. But I'm doing it with them to just different atmosphere for people. I was telling you that I think yoga is super beneficial, regardless of where you are in life, regardless of how flexible you are. If you can just spend the time to get out of your head, like my dad's been telling me since I was a little kid, if you clear your mind, your ass will follow.
Yeah.
Like for real. I mean, half of our problems are our own head, So if every day you can tell yourself, I'm doing the best that I can do, I'm proud of myself, I'm going to give myself a little gratitude today for taking time to make sure my mind is right. You feel me? Like that's what we all need. We all need the daily reminder to ourselves that we got this. So I have been working for a while now, probably like 6 months. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's good that you're like you were saying earlier, how you're kind of, I forgot, you said Manny told you that you guys feed off each other's energies, and I think that's so true. There's a saying that they say is, you are the 5 people you hang out with, and it's true.
Yes.
If you're hanging out with people that are not accomplishing anything, or just, I don't want to say holding you back, because sometimes it's friends and family, and although
they're stagnant.
Yeah, they're stagnant. They have nothing going on, and it's cool too because you still have fun with them, but you also have to hang out with people that are better than you, that are doing the similar things as you, even people that are doing complete things that are not related to what you're doing, but they're doing something.
Yeah.
That's why I like to support people that are doing something, and regardless of what it is, because I have a full-time job too, so I actually do tile.
Right.
So I have like a family tile business, and I'm working like a ton because it's family. So we just have to finish projects.
Right.
I don't mind working 16 hours, 18 hours, 12 hours, whatever it is. And then on the side, I'm doing YouTube and then videography for like events and this and that. And it's like I'm always busy, and then I see other people that are just like, I don't know, like, am I gonna go? I'm behind on some projects that I need to edit, and I have to sacrifice my own time, not hang out with certain people because I need to do this. I have to turn in this to a client. I have to do this. I have to finish this job. It's just like, it's really hard. And when I see people doing that stuff, that they have either full time, I think that's awesome that you're doing full time, following your passion. But a lot of people that have to do a side hustle or on the weekends or in the evenings.
Oh yeah.
And I like to support everybody. People making music, people taking photos, art, selling food, selling T-shirts, whatever you're doing. Like,
exactly.
I want to support as many as I can because their friends and family probably not supporting because that's like the worst. Like
people don't understand.
Yeah, it's a big struggle. So
no, and it goes back to here. That's what we're doing here tonight. I mean, there's people that are selling T-shirts. There's people that are selling coffee. And like, what's so funny is that when I first started working with Coachella Valley food trucks, all I was doing was coffee and donuts. And then when we started doing that, long story short, we were just doing that to get it started. You see what I'm saying? Like to get coffee here in the parking lot to get it started.
Yeah.
And so we have Vagabond Coffee now that's here. And the gentleman that's running it, his name is Casey. And he was so surprised that I was supporting his business because I was doing coffee, right?
Yeah.
And now he's doing coffee. He was mind blown.
He thought it was going to be like a competition.
Right. When it's like, no, dude, my wheelhouse is bigger than coffee, and no offense to anyone, but you know what I mean in that, right? Like
you're not just one thing. Like, you told me you're like, oh, I'm just the vegan donut lady.
Yes, just the donut lady. Just like Eric's just the food truck guy, and Irene, his wife, girlfriend, she's just the lawyer. That's what we always tell people. But no, we're just trying to bring that here. The whole concept of we rise by lifting each other. If you hang out with people that are following their dreams, regardless of what their dreams are, they're going to motivate you to follow your dreams.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
That's all that it is, and no one's dreams are the same. That's what's so cool.
Yeah,
is that like on a certain level, like Casey, not being like mind blown that like I share his posts and I support him and I like want him to do good and like I drink his $8 coffees and and I support him and I because at the end of the day, if he's busy and it's busy here, that's just going to be more people that are going to come try my food, that are going to see my menu, that are going to see what I'm doing, that are going to see what we're doing.
Yeah.
It all just pays off. So you've got to be happy for the person next to you. It doesn't, I don't know, just dude, like Provoked says, it's my kid and I's favorite song. If you can help the homie out and you don't, what? We're clowning on you, dude. Because you know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, if you break the words down so simply and like that's what he's saying, like if you can help the homie out and you don't, then you're who my crew is dissing. Like that, we're clowning on you because that's your homie, right?
The homie, apparently.
Right. So like, here at Coachella Valley Food Trucks, what we're trying to do here, like we treat everyone like that. Like if you want to be part of the group and you want to step up and you want to be next level, guess what, homie? We're gonna help you. We're gonna help you do that. Like no doubt.
Yeah, like I bet there's some people here that they might have their business here and their friends aren't coming to buy their food. They're gonna go out to eat tonight, but instead of coming to your friend, giving them, supporting their business, and you're still gonna eat, you're still gonna spend the money you're gonna spend anyway. Might as well spend it in your own community,
But any small business owner knows that those friends that aren't here, it's so funny because like 2 or 3 weeks are gonna go by and all their friends are gonna have already been here. Yeah. They'll be here by then, right? Because now they're like the fear of missing out.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is right now. Like the more people that come to this, especially with social media, they'll be posting about it, and their friends are gonna be seeing it like, oh, I always drive by there and I never stop by them. They see their posts like, man, that shit look cool. So next week they're gonna show up, or the week after that they're gonna show up, and it's just a little by little. And then, like I said, like this is a huge turnout to be competing with the fair.
That's across the street. Like literally, you can see the rides.
You can see the rides. There's the fair is like iconic. Like people, that's the thing that happens every year for 50 years, whatever. And instead of going over there, they're coming here to buy their food. Like that's incredible. I think that's super amazing, and it's just that hustle, like you're saying. People are just hustling, feeding off each other, just hustling. And we made it happen.
No, it's great. I'm super, super proud to be part of this. And what's so funny is that last year when I saw that I saw Coachella Valley Food Trucks, and I'm not super familiar with Coachella because remember, I'm not from here. I don't even live down here. I live in the high desert. But I saw that they were having food truck events where Coachella was, and I was like, dude, that is so genius. I'm like, are they having food trucks during Coachella? And that wasn't the thing. It was just before Coachella. But at that point, that's when I was like, I have to work with them. And I just got started. I didn't know anyone. I hadn't really gotten into doing events or anything. And I actually met Eric at an art show. I was selling mugs that I drew. Yes, I was selling my doodle mugs, and that's how I met Eric and Irene from Coachella Valley Food Trucks. And then he asked me to paint something for him, a bike cart that he has. So I painted that for him. And then we got talking while I was painting that one day because I only had like that day to do it. I did the whole thing. And he came in and was talking to me when I was at Flat Black painting it. And he just saw that my hustle was real and that like I'm passionate about what I do. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I want to pay my bills and I want to go to the grocery store and buy groceries for my kid and not worry about it. But at the end of the day, if I'm like happy and healthy and we're getting by, I would much rather have that than have a job that I hate and I'm not happy with. Because I never wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to work, and I feel good and I'm happy and I'm healthy and my kid's healthy and we're doing what we love. And every week I meet new people that want to be happy, that want to be healthy. And because of us, they see that it's possible. And as silly as that sounds, so many people feel alone and don't feel like they fit in anywhere. It's because, not having to interact with people anymore and social media and comparing each other or whatever. But having a sense of community, people want that. Even though it seems like it's kind of not there anymore, it's going away because people sit in front of a TV or a computer all day and talk to people on the, they don't even know or whatever. People still want real life interaction. People still want that camaraderie. We need it. We're built that way.
Even if you don't talk to anyone, just walking around, seeing other people, seeing other families,
right?
Breathing,
fresh air.
next to the cars.
Fresh-ish.
Fresh-ish air. But it's better than being in the room at home.
Yes.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, I think it's awesome. So do you know how long the Foodie Fridays is going to last to?
So obviously it's going to be hot sooner than later. So we will be out here until it's too hot for us to be out here.
Yeah.
And even though it's still kind of, in the works, we will be downtown in Indio with the space to have food trucks there as well at the new at the coming soon. I just like to say that the spot that we're going to be doing. So in our mind, we'll be moving there, and then once it's hot, no one's going to be outside. But the spot that we have downtown has about 2,000 square foot indoor space, so you can go get your food outside and then come inside. So we are trying to keep it going, and we're, like I said, we're working on an indoor location. It's just a matter of getting all that squared away, and it will get squared away. It's happening.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so this is just the beginning, and the city of Indio saw what we're doing in a parking lot.
Yeah, with no infrastructure. That's what Eric talked about. Like, this is bringing this many people, this many different food options. You're in a parking lot. There's nothing here. Like, it's crazy.
When we bring the lights.
They bring the lights. They bring people are bringing generators, their own tables. There's no chairs or nothing. There's no benches for people to sit. Like, it's literally everybody bringing their own resources, putting them together, and then just making it work. So that's pretty crazy. I can't wait for the indoor downtown location. That's gonna be really
Dude,
cool.
it's gonna be dope because we're gonna be able to teach yoga there. We're gonna have coffee there. We're gonna have workshops there. Even for like homeschooling stuff for moms that are looking for like outlets for like their kids or little kids, we're gonna have the availability to use that space to teach classes for credits and like homeschool stuff like that. Just to, like I said, to build community for the people that they choose to homeschool their kids and they want their kids to interact with other kids, like-minded families. We're just trying to bring the like-mindedness together. And so if the boss, there's the boss. Everyone's walking around with 76-ounce lemonades, and I bought and all I got was an $8 coffee that I paid for.
and I think I'm gonna title this podcast $8 coffee because it's been mentioned. We're not gonna keep any logos.
Yeah. No. The $8 coffee.
I don't know.
And then there's Bobby, the crazy Korean. That's his name. Bobby, the crazy Korean. It's actually all one last word, one name.
Yeah.
No, we like I said, we're just having fun here. We had the opportunity to do this. Oh, math we're talking about. The city of Indio sees what we're doing. They see that we're throwing a party in a parking lot. We're bringing lights and we're bringing music and we're bringing hula hoopers and whatever else, whoever wants to come be a part of it. And so that's how the whole area downtown came up is because they see what we're capable of doing in a parking lot, and they want it for the whole city. The kind of joke, again, I'm not from here. The joke that I have been told is, Indio's like they're like 2007. So anything you do, like you could even do something from 2009, it's still cool here. So the city is ready as a whole to get up to date as far as providing the city with that community, with health and wellness, with good food, with just an option even. So we're really excited. It's changing every day, but we are passionate about it. And you know what, dude? We show up every Friday, and even if it's a shit show, nobody else wants a shit show. Everybody else has a good time.
Yeah.
That's what you have to realize. That's like it goes back to like, okay, we're all trying our best. Like literally everyone that's putting this together, because there's 4 of us, by the way.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us, and one of those people gets paid, and I can tell you, I'm not one of them. So we're all doing this because we believe in it, and I guess we have enough perseverance and motivation and momentum
it's
to
working,
each other.
Though. It's working.
Yes.
I like it. Like you're saying, it hasn't even been a year because it started in March. So this is in less than 1 year.
No,
the amount of reach.
This actually in the parking lot's only been going on since November.
Oh, I'm talking about CV food truck in general.
Exactly.
Like
It's only a year. But this, here outside's only going on since November. We started Black Friday.
Black Friday weekend.
That was the first one we did.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it till like, I don't want to, maybe like late December or whatever. I started seeing like Foodie Fridays, and I didn't even know that was going on. I would have showed up, but once I kept driving, I was like, oh, they're having something. So I decided to come, and I talked to Eric. Then I made a video for Eric, and then do you see the video?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yes.
I made the video for Eric, and I included your donuts in there.
I shared the video. Don't worry.
And then yeah, like I always want to help, like whatever I could do to help, because I believe in the same things you guys are doing. And it's awesome. I really believe it. So anyway, anything else you want to say before we take off?
I don't think so. I think just make sure that you're following us at CB Food Trucks, because we're gonna, like I said, we're going to be doing live events. We're going to be doing workshops. We're going to be having meal prep. We're going to be doing events too, just like kind of party-ish stuff, you know, at the new location. And yoga, kickboxing. We're going to be bringing all of this to one location.
Yeah.
So think of like our spot. We're trying to make it not just like a restaurant, but a community center where people can come. They have a place to feel welcome and be a part of something, especially if you're that outcast and you feel like you don't fit in. You can come fit in with us, because guess what? Nobody fits in.
Yeah,
you know?
we're all different people.
We're all doing our own thing, but guess what? We all are stoked that we have like-minded people in our lives. So
yeah.
Thanks for taking the time out. I'm super stoked.
Yeah.
I'm super passionate.
Well, once working on getting a studio, once that happens, we'll definitely have more podcasts, hopefully with less music and noise and distractions. But I think this is cool. I wanted to do it. I know the audio's not, if you're listening, this is only audio for you, it's not the best quality, but I wanted people to see and feel that we're hanging out right here, downtown Indio. So come out next Friday for Foodie Fridays.
Yes.
Follow CB Food Truck. Follow her at the Wise Owl. Do you have any other pages? It's just the
Nope,
Wise Owl.
just a Wise Owl.
The Wise Owl. I'll put all the links in the description if you're just listening. So thank you for joining me. Thank you. And good luck on everything.
Awesome. You too. We'll see you guys later.